Hi, I'm Dr. Boyd the Chemist, and this is Science Made Simple. Today we're going to learn about plants, and then we're going to do a simple demonstration to help us understand them a little bit better. Here's what you'll need. You're going to need a vase. Choose one that's transparent that you can see through. You'll need water, food coloring. I'm using blue, but you'll probably want to use red because it'll be more visible. You'll want some scissors to cut your celery with, and of course you'll want your celery. Plants are all around us on planet Earth, and we need them to survive. One of the major reasons why is because although humans and animals breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, plants breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. Now, the major components of plants are their roots, their stem or trunk, their branches, their leaves, the flowers that they have, and then the fruits that they produce. Plants get their food through a process called photosynthesis. This means that they need light to create their food from the water, the nutrients, and the air that they take in. Photosynthesis takes place in the leaves while the water and the nutrients enters the plants through its roots. Water comes in through the roots and travels through these tube-like structures called xylem through the plant all the way up and out through its leaves. The process of water traveling from the bottom of the plant all the way out through its leaves is what we're going to observe today through our demonstration. If we dye water and place a stalk of celery in the water, we should be able to determine whether in fact the water travels up through the celery and out through the leaves. Now, as a control, I'm also going to take a stalk of celery and place it into water that is not dyed. And because I have a ridiculous sweet tooth, I'm actually going to take a stalk of celery and place it in some sweet tea to see if I can get the celery to taste like the sweet tea. I know it's crazy, but I really just wanted to know if I could make my celery taste like sweet tea. As with most of our demonstrations and experiments, this one's pretty safe. No need for goggles or gloves or even a lab coat. Pour room temperature water into your vase. Dye the water with the color of your choice. I'm using blue dye, but I'd actually recommend trying red dye because I think it might make the process more visible. You want to use your scissors to cut the end of the celery stalk into a very straight edge. Now, place your celery stalk inside the vase with the dyed water. Now observe the color of the celery for 24 hours. You may want to take notes in your lab notebook and some pictures at specific time intervals like 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, and so on. After just 24 hours, it is quite apparent that the dyed water is in fact traveling from the bottom of the celery where the roots would be all the way to the leaves at the top of the celery. You can see that the celery leaves are blue in color. You can also see that the xylem inside the celery is blue. This blue dye has traveled all the way from the bottom through the celery out through its leaves at the top. Now, the celery stalk that was actually placed in sweet tea, the leaves on it look more withered than do the leaves on the celery that was in the dyed water or the celery that was in the non-dyed water. I tasted the celery to see if it actually tasted like sweet tea. Nope. Now, I have heard that you can alter the taste of the leaves of some plants in the same fashion that we've altered the color of the celery in this demonstration. But if that's true, I don't think celery is one of those plants. I'll see you next time.